Yo, what's going on, people? It's your boy Sophus. Hey, I will not lie. I was very disappointed with the last one, but this one was this current issue of Iron Man. Like it was a lot of fun. Self-Made Man Part One. How can I put this? I enjoyed what I was reading. I know, oh my God, like it's so surprising. There was so much about it that I liked. There was a few things about it that I was kind of hearsay about, but there's some things I really liked about it, and it was particularly this guy. I want to see a lot more because the story they built up was interesting. Basically, what happened here was this is a flashback, and Tony, as a child, took on this guy's team in like a robot soccer match, and Tony's little robot droids when he was a kid totally was just fantastically. They blew his ass out the water. Years later, Tony comes back, and after Tony comes back to life, he hires this guy because he feels like this guy's technology is worth. Excuse me. He feels like technology is worth something because it's a slow build up to it, but like I kind of like the little relationship these guys are building because it spoke on the Tony how we know him now. How like everybody he has a knack for people he meet in his past to go meet him again and do good by him because he kind of in some way screwed him over, right? Like in the past, Tony as a kid was gloating that he crushed this grown dude's dreams, and this dude didn't have a good opinion of him. But Tony shows up later and he offers him a job. Well, he didn't offer him a job. He bought everything he owned and then gave it to him. He bought everything he owned and gave him the keys, and then he takes him to Stark. And now I like the little tour of Stark because I don't know what they're doing, but the technology it's kind of like I don't know. It's like Tony's on some new shit, man. Like he's on some super science shit. So he's giving him this tour of Stark, right? Hold on, damn. How many pages did I just skip? Okay, it wasn't that long of a tour. No, I guess I was reading that book that quickly. So he shows up here, right? And down here, Tony's showing we got things like we giving fucking animals arms to let them drink water, and we got collars that let them talk to cats and shit, and people are just chilling. He said they've been in that water, they're able to breathe water because of like these inhibitors or some shit. And he was like, "Oh, these are all just prototypes." And Tony was like, "Oh, none of that shit's important." And I love how he's just glossing over it, like it doesn't matter to him, like it's just baby shit. But I was like, "What the fuck is he building here?" But he takes it to this Iron Man armory, and he's like, "We need your help," because he wanted to see if he could try to program all the Iron Man armors to work in tandem. Now, this is the only thing I don't understand about this. Tony hired this guy or bought this company, whatever, because he's trying to understand how to make machines do stuff on the AI, like do work together. But I'm just that's very confused to me because what about like the Iron Legion? Like Tony's been known to just summon all his suits and they just fight, and he's only like in one suit. So, but it's like saying he doesn't have the capability to do that. I don't know. I'm confused because this totally takes place after. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's just I'm trying to understand exactly what Tony says he needs this new technology for. Well, not so much to give him commands, but to let him move freely and work together. I think, or something like that. I don't know. It was weird. I wasn't 100% confused, but they tried to get the Iron Man armors to do something. They made a big ass mess. Yeah. But then anyway, it starts getting kind of random here. That was a pretty dope movie. It starts getting kind of random here because Fing Fang Foom just shows up out of nowhere. And like Iron Man has like the whole city on alert, but then it was pretty cool because Iron Man he launches in this pod, he comes out in this fucking Fing Fang Foom Buster, and it's funny. But then here's where it gets kind of weird because the comedy didn't. It's funny, but it's a little too funny because Iron Man he pops out in his fucking giant suit of armor, but then he starts yelling shit like lightning palm strike, tornado spin kick, and Rhodey's asks him like, "Yo, Tony, what the hell are you doing?" And Tony's like, "Oh yeah, I'm getting them out into the sea." And Tony's like, "No, you're fucking naming your attacks." It's weird. Like I know Tony has a fucking weird personality. He's a funny dude. He's always joking, but something like that, I don't know, like. Unless he was just like on a giant anime binge for like 3 weeks, I don't see why he would be doing that. I don't know. Especially like he just came back from the dead from the dead, and he's talking about like lightning palm strikes. I don't know. Weird. It was funny, but when I was rereading, I was like, what the hell? That doesn't seem like I don't know. But then we got right here this little panel. I like this panel specifically because it just reminds me of One Piece because the guy's like talking cats and all that shit is cool, but this is like a giant robot. This is awesome, and it just reminded me how like every time Frankie does something, it's amazing, but nobody like, well, all the chicks don't think it's amazing, and they just think, I'm like, what are you talking about? Why is nobody freaking out? This nigga has a giant robot. It's funny because it's true, but then the robot's fucking useless. It was literally here just for this page of comedy, this page or two of comedy. That's the only thing I don't like about it. It was the fucking 40-foot robot was essentially here for a comedy. It had no point to it because it gets destroyed. Tony has to pop out in his suit, which I do like. It's fucking slick. It's pretty cool, actually. I like the design of it, but so pointless, right? Totally fucking pointless. Cloak and Dagger. Oh, I would watch it, but that shit's coming on freeform. That shit's, they gonna have like no fighting in it. So Tony's all in his suit, and then he does this interesting thing where he shoots a little mini robot to go inside Fing Fang Foom and like try to see what's going on with him, because Tony feels like Fing Fang Foom isn't being himself. Like, he's not talking, he's just growling and shooting stuff, and Tony's like, that doesn't make a lot of sense. And everybody else, they're like, well, what does it matter? But no, Tony's like, wait, I think something's wrong with him. So he shoots this little mini robot at him. It's weird tech. He had a lot of weird tech that, like, I was like, what does Iron Man have that? Even the one guy was like, he was like, it's like fucking, it's like a mini Iron Man. And Tony's like, no, I just made it a little robot and I'm remote controlling him, like a multitasking. Well, he sucks at multitasking because he gets smacked by Fing Fang Foom's tail. That actually fucks him up. I kind of do like that, but it's just it's weird. Oh, then the dude he comes back. He actually saves the day because when Iron Man gets smacked, he can't control the little robot now, and then he doesn't have enough of them. So the guy's like, when you was a kid, you used that one song when you were showing off to, well, not showing off, to help the robots program, and they was dancing to the beat and help them work in sync. So he's sending billions and thousands or whatever of fucking little Iron Man robots, and they cure Fing Fang Foom, and Fing Fang Foom's like, they cure him because he had a little thingy on his brain, mind controlling, and so Fing Fang Foom's like, yo, what the hell am I doing here? I'm gonna go home, and crisis averted, right? It's cool, except Tony's like at the bottom of the ocean. He got hit real hard. It was an interesting thing. It was interesting to read because the technology was fucking weird. Like little mini, thousands of mini little Iron Man. Fucking Tony has a fucking giant 40-foot fucking robot. They got fucking talking cats and dogs at Stark now. It's like what the hell is going on? Like, it's some out there shit, huh? It's like, and I'm pretty sure this is just the book trying to be very like attention grabbing for the first chapter for the first issue, but it was just like, wow, like, what's the point of building this? Like, I'm thinking like he built this giant 20 fucking foot thing and it just got destroyed. So like, what the hell? Like, it's gone now. Like, I guess he could make it again, but like Jesus, he should have just went with the fucking suit, and then even What the interesting thing is, Tony actually didn't really even save. I mean, he did save the day here, but technically speaking, he lost this fight. Like, he got smacked, and he got hit on the water, and like, if it wasn't for that doctor coming up with that genius plan to program all the little mini robots and fix Fing Fang Foom's mental condition, and then Fing Fang Foom having the thing saying, I don't really want to be here. I'm just gonna go home. I don't know. It was weird. Fun chapter. I keep saying chapter. It was fun. I do like how Tony just, he puts on the suit and tie, he just shrugs it off. He's like, another day, another dollar, whatever. And they tell him, hey, while that whole thing was happening, somebody downloaded some of our fucking data or whatever. Blah blah blah. They're just building the goddamn plot. It's cool. And then he has this little press conference, which is, I don't know. He was asking dumbass questions about his armors and stuff, and that's why, like, he asked this one kid. He was like, "Dude," he was like, "Who am I?" And he was like, "Oh, you're Tony Stark." He's like, the kid was like, "No, you're Iron Man." He's fucking Iron Man, and it's cool because the book does make me feel like Iron Man is back, right? But at the same time, I just hope it just stays good. I don't know. Good. It's good to see Tony back. We hope it stays good. It was interesting. It was fun. I laughed a lot reading it. Sometimes I felt it was a little too funny. But who knows, right? We'll see next month to see what it goes. Like, this suit is sick. I like this damn suit. This suit is fucking sick. I love Iron Man. I just want the books to be good. I'll keep reading it. I'll definitely keep reading it. Jacosta was fun. I don't think I said anything about her because I was just kind of just going over it real quick. Jacosta is fun. If she's gonna be around the little start team for this series, it's gonna be cool. I wonder how long it's gonna last. I wonder if enough people is gonna be out there buying it, and I wonder if it's gonna get canceled or not. Who knows? Oh, one thing though, this book is it was very it it was just, how can I put this? You're so used to Marvel books nowadays, like berating you while you read them, or just overly expressing their opinions on like stuff in the world. This book, it was just kind of dry, you know. None of that. It was just about Iron Man doing stuff, and that's probably why I enjoyed it so much. I think I just appreciated this little one-off random ass Tuesday for Iron Man fighting the giant dragon. You know what I'm? It's just cool. Like that's all, and that's kind of all you really expect, right? Oh, that's all you want. You just want a superhero. When you pick up one of the books, you just want, you don't want to read a story about a hero doing something. I don't know. I got this. I'm gonna read this Harley Quinn book I got next. I fucking love Harley Quinn. All right, it's your boy. So there's no back cover. I hated that. There's nothing on the back. But this shit is cool. It was cool. I actually really enjoyed it. I don't know. It was fun. The comedy is a little forced sometimes, but it was fun. I really enjoyed reading it. I don't know. Well, that's all I can really say about it. It's your boy, Sophus, Hell Hydra.